Hi, viewers of Dinamalar. This is Catherine, and I'm here to share with you my experiences of my upcoming release, Kadamman. In Kadamman, I play a girl called Radhi. I play a tribal girl called Radhi, and this is really different from anything that I've ever done before. I've never played a character like this before in a film like this. We shot this entire film in the jungle, like literally in the middle of nowhere, and it was quite. It was a new experience for me. It was absolutely it's very different from anything that I've ever experienced before. This is the hardest that I've ever had to work, and by far the toughest film that I've done. But I think the output has been really good. I think we've made a really good film, and I think you guys are really going to be entertained by it. My actual shots were not, I didn't find those difficult at all. I loved those. But, the physicality of it, getting to the spot was what was really difficult, because the terrain was, very unpredictable. And there were no roads, so a lot of trekking had to be done on foot. And yes, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, it was kind of difficult. And also, our characters had no footwear, so that was like the worst part, because you had to do all of your walking and running and dancing and jumping around without your shoes on, and that too on sand, on mud, with leeches in it, and stones and things like that. So I didn't have a chance to interact with them too much. We just get up and go straight to work, go to the set, and finish up late in the evening. Come back and just come back to the house that we were living in. I did not have the chance to interact with them too much. The makeup that we used was a very tan kind of makeup to make me look really tan, because that's to make the character look more authentic. That was number one. Number two, we did a lot of look tests to get the look of the character right. Like even the way the sari is draped and things like that, the tone of the makeup, the hair, all of the jewelry that's on me. So a lot of look tests were done, a lot of trial and error to get that right. And I like the way the final character does look like. Looks nice. Karaman talks about it's a very socially relevant film. It has a message that's very socially relevant. That is number one. Number two, what's very interesting is it is telling a story that is present, that is relevant now in today's world, against a backdrop that is the forest. So I think that's a very interesting vision for Raghava sir, our director, to have had. And the scale on which he's presented it is fantastic. It's presented on such a grand scale, and you'll see that when you watch the film. It almost looks larger than life, and I think that was a very interesting idea. I think that's what's interesting about the film. Difficult scene, yes. There was this bit where I had to jump off the top of a cliff, maybe just a few feet, and they put beds, like very nice beds below that. But I couldn't jump off the cliff to the bed, because I can jump if I have a rope on me, but just jumping without a rope is, I'm very scared of heights, so I was not able to do that jump at all. And the shot was something like me and Arya jumped down together. So I think 2 or 3 times we run to the edge, and then he will only jump and I'm still standing there. So it went on, I think, for maybe 2 or 3 hours, but I finally did it. They put more beds for me, so the height was lesser. I finally did the shot, but that was definitely tough for me, because I don't like heights. Arya's worked really, really hard on this film. The amount of hard work that he's put into this film is not funny. Whether it be his body or the kind of stunts that he's pulled off in this film, a lot of effort has gone into it, and very much needed for the character that he was doing, and he's completely justified it. His work is completely justified the character. It's very nice to have worked with him. He again is a very calm person and easy to get along with, and he's basically a very chilled out person. I wanted to do this film. I thought about it a little bit before I accepted the film, because I knew that the entire film would be in the jungle, and it was not going to be very easy to shoot for. But at the end of the day, I really liked the film. I liked the plot of the film, and more importantly, I liked the way my character fits in with the rest of the film. And I love the team. I think it was a lovely team to work with. Raghava sir is he's just really brilliant. This is his second film, his first one being Manjapai, and he's done such a brilliant job. I loved his ambitious vision for this film, and he's brought it to life. As a person, he's extremely funny. He's got such a good sense of humor. He's always laughing, even under the most stressful situations, and there was so many situations for him to be really stressed out in our film, and he was always just smiling. He never let anyone on the set get worried or stressed out, and he doesn't just talk to people that are around him. He makes it a point to talk to everybody on the set and laugh with them. Very down to earth. I just love him. I really do. Kadanayagan with Vishnu, and Gautam Nanda with Gopichand in Telugu, and Nani Raja Nani Mantri with Rana in Telugu. No, I did not get his biryani, probably because we were in the jungle and he could not make the biryani, because you don't get a lot of things in the jungle. I probably is that I'm confident, and I love to work. I love to work really hard. I put in effort, and I'm completely, once I commit to something, I'm 100% committed to it, and I put in all the required effort. My weakness might be I tend to procrastinate. I tend to be a little lazy sometimes. I like to delay things to the last minute. My pleasure. My pleasure.